For the past 4 years, Gholdengo has been one of the most powerful Pokemon in VGC and singles, but in Pokemon Champions, my GOAT has been heavily nerfed.
No!
However, I have found a way to turn this nerf into a significant buff. Using Skill Swap with Malamar lets you give Gholdengo an ability that raises its special attack by 2 stages instead of lowering it every time you click Make It Rain, with Helping Hand boosting its damage further and Veil letting it live hits it usually wouldn't. This Gholdengo is an absolute beast in Pokemon Champions. Okay guys, we're in the Master Ball tier, and I know some of you are wondering, how am I going to skill swap Contrary onto Gholdengo when Good as Gold actually blocks that? Let me show you guys the secret tech. I'm going to put you on game and show you the method Nintendo did not want us to find. Okay, he leads off with the Incin and the Arch. I'm leading with Ninetales and Tinkaton. I could fake out the Incin, mine will be faster. But to be honest, I don't think he'll just let me get the Veil up. Would he really just let me do that? I feel like he might try and switch to Pelly and then get an Electro Shot or Flash Cannon off. So I'm just going to fake out the Arch and actually Snowscape, predicting the Pelly to come in. Okay, he does switch the Incin into the Pelly. Yeah, I thought so guys. No way he was going to let me get that Veil up for free. So he probably went for Electro Shot with the Arch. So I'll make that guy flinch and then get the Snow back up. Now I can get my Veil up. I think the Arch might still Flash Cannon. So I actually want to go for the Skitter Smack on the Arch. Most of you guys have probably never even heard of that move. I'm using some unheard of tech here. But if things go to plan, it's actually going to get even crazier. So let me just smack this Arch and get the Veil up. He might switch to Pelly. I'm not sure what Pelly's really doing here. There's not much going on for the Pelly, so it might switch. Let's have a look. Yeah, he switched to Pelly. Back to Incin? Yeah, back to the Incin. He's got the Fake Out. I'm going to get the Veil up. What does the Arch do? Probably Flash then? Let's see. I expect a Flash. He does Flash. Do we live? Okay, we do live. I wouldn't have minded going down there, to be honest. You guys are going to see why. So we hit the Arch, drop the special attack. And now I'm going to switch out Tails. It could be a bit risky if he clicks a fire move into that slot, but I have a feeling he'll just go for another Flash. He might fake out the Tink, but I'm going to just go for it now. I'm going to skill swap into the Gold. And this is very important, guys. The only way you can skill swap onto Gold is with the Pokemon that has Mold Breaker to ignore the Good as Gold ability. And luckily Tinkaton is actually quite good. It's one of the few guys that has Mold Breaker and Fake Out and some support moves. In fact, I think it might be the only Pokemon to have Mold Breaker and Fake Outs. So yeah, look, we give Gold the Mold Breaker. And Tinkaton now has Good as Gold, which doesn't really matter, but okay, he chips us heavily with the Flare Blitz. Tinkaton has kind of done its job though here, guys. So now the goal is to get Malamar in, which I might just do. The Arch is kind of crippled. I am max defense on the Malamar, so we should be taking the Incin hits quite well. I'm going to protect the Gold, expecting a potential Flare Blitz into that slot. This is a min speed Gholdengo, quiet nature, and the Malamar is min speed too. I think the best way to make this work is under Trick Room, and it works nicely because Malamar underspeeds Gold. So if you have both on that same turn on the Trick Room, you can skill swap on that turn before you click Make It Rain and then get the boost. Okay, yeah, the Incin did attack the Gold. I think it might attack the Gold again, so I'm just going to recover and get the room up. This is a bulky Gold, max HP, max special attack. You can maybe tweak those EVs a bit, but I like the max power guys with obviously as much bulk as possible. Okay, he does switch back to Pelly. I guess he realizes his Arch is kind of useless. He wants to activate it. Yeah, he's trying to boost it back up with the Electro Shot. Who does he target? Hopefully Malamar. We don't want Gold to get chipped too much. We do have the recover though, so it should be fine. Yeah, that doesn't even do that much. So we get back to full. And now guys, this is where the tech is going to come in clutch. And now I'm going to skill swap onto the gold. We can do that now because I gave it the mold breaker, as you saw. And then I'm going to click make it rain and get the +2 boost. The only thing that we can't patch up is the miss chance. So hopefully we don't miss. It's crazy that they did that as well. They already nerfed it by making it -2 and then they decided to make it unaccurate too. Nintendo really hates gold. They really tried to massacre. Oh, see, look, we miss. Bro, I hate that. That little pause, when it pauses, you know something's gone wrong. You know it's missed. Dude, I think we're fine though. I think we're still in good shape. We do get the +2. His stamina boost obviously doesn't matter here because we are going all in with the gold. He does chip the Malamar. And who does he go for with the Arch? Let's see. I would like to keep the Malamar around because we can Helping Hand and Fake Tears. There's a couple of support options there. Okay, he targets the gold. That still is not doing too much. We're looking okay. I think maybe we Fake Tear the Pelly. Actually, no, I think we Fake Tears the Arch. That's definitely the bigger threat. I think Fake Tears onto the Arch and a +2 make it rain should get the knockout. Let's see though. It might not. Arch is kind of bulky. I'm interested to see how much he does to Pelly as well. A +2 make it rain from full onto a Pelly. I'm thinking like maybe 60, maybe 70. Let's have a look. Okay, we get the Fake Tears off, but do we connect with the money? Come on, we're fighting the Nintendo nerf. We do connect. Nice. We connect on both and we knock out the Arch. Look at that, guys. Look at that insane power. Gholdengo has never had this level of power before. This is unprecedented. Okay, he does heal up with the Pelly. And we get the boost again. Now we're at +4. He's in big trouble. I don't think anything he has left can live a +4 make it rain. Not even the Insin maybe. The Insin is a bit chipped from his own recoil. So let's see. Actually, you know what? I'm going to Helping Hand. I'm going to Helping Hand and make it rain again in case he fake outs. Tries to catch the Malamar. Let's have a look. I think Helping Hand make it rain should do it here. We don't need to Fake Tears. So I think that's a guaranteed knockout. But let's see. The Insin does fake out. Okay. Do we connect? We do connect on both. And we get the double knockout. Bro, look at that power. Gold might actually be broken in Pokemon Champions. Not nerfed. It might actually be overpowered. Damn. I might be in trouble with Nintendo after this, guys. I'm actually getting a call. Is that Nintendo? I might be getting a call from Nintendo right now, guys. Let me just hold on. Okay, I'm going to Helping Hand again. And just Shadow Ball. I think he'll probably protect. Just stole out the room. Might as well Fake Tears actually. But it doesn't even matter because on the next turn, I can protect with gold. And let the Mally go down or get the room up. And then if I go down, I'm going to bring back in the Tink. And fake out and recover. And because we still have the Veil. And the EQ is obviously going to be spread. It's not the full power. 100 power EQ. The gold should live, but he doesn't even protect. Why am I even waffling? He doesn't even protect. We just get the Fake Tear Shadow Ball, and that is the game. We managed to pull it off with the gold. Leave a big like and subscribe, guys, for this insane Gholdengo tech. Okay, I'm going to try this again. We're facing a Sun team. This might be a bit more difficult because he has that Torkoal, which can do heavy damage to gold and Tinkaton and Malamar, and to be honest, my whole team, so I need to watch out for that Torkoal. We do have our own Trick Room, so maybe we can reverse his TR. Maybe because his team is so slow, it's actually better to keep the gold outside of TR. I am going to fake out the Insin. Because of Mold Breaker, we can ignore that Giraffe's ability. I could block the TR, but I think I'm going to fake out the Insin because he might fake out Ninetales, and I think getting the Veil up is so important here, guys. Without the Veil, we would be absolutely screwed. Okay, we get the fake out onto Insin. We get the Veil up. And he's definitely going to TR. And probably go straight to Torkoal. What can I even do against that? I might be in a bit of trouble here, guys. It's not a good matchup. Sun Room is a tough matchup for this team, but let's try and pull through. I guess I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to skill swap into that slot, go to gold. He doesn't have the Torkoal in right now, so we might be able to pull it off. Let's see. Hopefully no Flare Blitz or Dark Move into that slot. He goes to Torkoal like I thought he would. The big threat is in. Tails out. So I can reset the weather, which is good. I can get the snow back up and weaken that eruption. He does launch a Flare Blitz into the Tink, and we only just live. Damn, so we only just live and get the skill swap off. That crucial. I think I've got like 4 points in defense. Absolutely crucial. So I get the Mold Breaker onto gold. I'm not going to lie though, guys. I don't think we have the time to pull this off. I'm going to just get the snow up and just protect with gold because we need to waste those TR turns. This is going to be very difficult. Okay, he switches the Instant out into the Flower. Okay. Ninetales back in. Does the Eruption knock out Ninetales through the Veil with no sun? Let's have a look. Had to protect the gold, otherwise we would get cooked. Let's see. We do actually live in the yellow. I'm kind of surprised, guys. I thought we would die, or at least get to red. But I guess now I can just maybe Blizzard. We are going to go down, obviously, to the Eruption. So I'll just throw off a Blizzard and I'll recover with gold because we need to waste the TR. And I don't even have the Contrary yet, so I can't just launch and make it rain. He goes back to Insin. We're going to need to manage this really carefully. I have to somehow get the Contrary onto gold. Damn, that does so much to gold as well. We might be in a bit of trouble here, guys. I'm not sure we have the time or the resources to get the setup, but I'm going to try. We do get back to full, or almost back to full with that recover. Plus the citrus. I think citrus is really crucial here. Without the berry, gold would get chipped down too easily. So I think citrus is the best item for this strategy. I'm going to fake out with Tink just to waste the TR. We can't just go for it here, guys. We're going to get cooked by the Eruption. Okay, we get a little Quick Claw activation. Is that a clutch actually? Because I think Insin underspeeds Tink. So would have gone first under TR, but we get the fake outs, we get the flinch, and we are going to go down to the Eruption with Tink. But the TR is over, guys, so this is a good chance to bring in the Mally, get the skill swap onto gold, and with gold I'm going to Shadow Ball onto Torkoal to reduce the power of that Eruption. It's too much of a threat, guys, it's doing big damage. I'm down to my last 2. So we are definitely at a disadvantage. He still has all his Pokemon. Let's see if we can bring this back. I'll get the skill swap off. And then on the next turn, hopefully, I can start launching some Make It Rains. But for now, let's just chip this Torkoal. Weaken that Eruption. He switches out the Insin. Back to Giraffe. Of course, he wants to get the TR back up. We can't allow that, guys. We cannot allow that Torkoal to start cooking again. We get the skill swap. Okay, you know what I could do here, guys? I could actually click Trick Room. I could click it with my Mally. What's that Torkoal saying? Okay, not too much. Only just over half to gold. And I'm going to Trick Room now, predicting his TR so that we keep the dimensions normal. And with gold, I think Torkoal will protect. So I'm just going to launch and Make It Rain, get to +2. I think his idea here is to probably protect. Okay, he just switches. Goes into the Flower. Damn, that's going to take a lot. That's going to take a lot from Make It Rain. Doesn't quite get the knockout. Damn, Flower is bulky. I didn't know Flower was built like that. We get the +2 though. And yeah, guys, look, we go first before the Giraffe, which means he did click the TR. So we outplay him there. Look at that. We predict his TR. We keep it normal. He actually returned it to normal. Thank you very much. And now I'm just going to launch a +2 Make It Rain. I'm going to fake Tears onto the Giraffe. Or I could just Helping Hand actually. I think with a Helping Hand, that covers a potential switch. No matter what he does, he's going to take heavy damage here. Let's have a look. He doesn't switch. He tries to Mega. Does that outspeed and knock us out? We could be cooked if he outspeeds and knocks out the gold. But let's see. Mega Flower. With the Aura. Does he go before the gold? Is he also min speed? Flower does have a higher base speed though. So yeah, he goes before the gold. But we actually dodge the move because I have the Bright Powder on the Mally. That's hilarious, guys. And we get the double knockout with the Make It Rain. We're making some moves here, guys. I was 4-2 down. And now we're back in the game. He's got Insyn and Talk. So I could just Helping Hand again and Make It Rain. Or you know what I could do, guys? I could actually skill swap the Insyn. Give Malamar the Intimidate and lower the Insyn's attack. Just to make sure it can't damage the gold too much. I like that move actually, guys. That's got way more aura. I'm going to go for that. Get the Intimidate onto the Insyn. And just launch another Make It Rain. It's going to absolutely decimate the Torkoal. Should knock out the Insyn too. I expect a double knockout here. Is he going to fake out or just attack with the Insyn? He does fake out. Okay, so we could have Helping Handed, but I don't think it matters here, guys. Gold is +4. Yes, we connect on both. We get the double knockout. And this tech is absolutely cooking, guys. I want to see how many master rank players I can defeat with this. It's 2 so far. We're 2 for 2. We defeat a Sun team and a Rain team. Weather is so popular right now, guys. And we get another Rain team. I'm going to go with the same lead. It's working so far. Okay, he leads with Insyn and Basque. Is he going to switch to Pelly? Do you think this guy will do the same thing? I'm not sure, guys, because he doesn't have the Arch. He could switch out the Insyn to Pelly and try and fire off a powerful water move with the Basque. But I'm going to call that he won't. I'm not sure he will. I think he'll try and fake out and then just launch an attack. So I'm just going to fake out the Insyn. Yeah, he doesn't switch. So we are going to get the Veil up turn 1, which is huge. Okay, he's Scarf. He's Scarf Basque. But does he flip turn to Pelly? If he goes to Pelly, we could be in trouble. Let's see. Oh, he does go to Pelly. They're not respecting the Freeze Dry, guys. Maybe I should put Freeze Dry on Ninetales. I do like Blizzard, though. But yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to get the Veil up. I'm going to Snowscape here. And I think I might just Baby Doll Eyes the Insyn. Because if we do Snowscape, that Flare Blitz could be doing a lot of damage. So let's see how this works. Okay, he switches to Pelly. That's not good, actually. Because now he can just reset the Rain whenever he wants to. Goes to Swampert. We do lower the Insyn's attack, but I have a feeling he might just Parting Shot out anyway into the Basque or something. Let's see. If he Parting Shots into Pelly here, oh my god, guys, we're in big trouble. We might be cooked in this game. We're getting outplayed in the early game. I mean, why would he not go to Pelly? Yeah, he just gets the Rain back up. I'm never going to get this Veil up, am I, guys? I'm cooked. Bro, I'm getting cooked right now. Okay, I'm just going to Snowscape again. I'm going to Baby Doll the Swampert, because that's going to be doing some huge damage. Baby Doll Eyes luckily does have +1 priority. So we are going to be going before a potential Wave Crash or EQ. I'm not sure if that will be enough to save us though here. Let's see. We get the -1. And he does launch an EQ. I think we should live on Tink. We are mostly Spadef, but we do live. Okay. And we're going to get the snow back up. What does the Pelly go for? Hopefully a Weather Ball. And then we definitely live. Yeah, he goes for Weather Ball. They don't usually run any other water move on Pelly. So we're going to get the Veil up on this turn because we do outspeed the Swampert and the Pelly with Ninetales. So I'm actually going to go to Mally because Tinkaton is on the verge of dying, and I'm going to get the Veil up. I don't want Tink to go down here. If we're going to pull this off, guys, we need to keep it around and somehow get the skill swap off. We might have to do it in a weird order, though, because he's put on some heavy pressure early. So we're going to have to switch up our game plan. Okay, goes to Insyn. Good play. He wants to reset the rain again. This guy's using his Pelly well. That's exactly what I do, guys, when I play with Rain. I switch the Pelly out whenever I can. If he has another weather on his team, so I could just bring it back in and reset. Okay, he goes for EQ. Onto his own Insyn as well. We do get the Veil up. But he does get some decent damage off. Onto his own Insyn as well, though, so that's good. I'm going to go back to the Tink. And I might just... Okay, I can't skill swap now. Because the Swampert is going to be faster, I think. I'm just going to get the TR up so that I can go first with Tink and get the skill swap off. I'm going to fake out that Swampert because I think the Pelly's going to come back in. Let's see. Yeah, he just switches the Insyn into Pelly. I knew he was going to do that. He wants to get a big attack off with the Swampert and go first. But we're going to get the TR up. So we are going to go before the Swampert. Get the fake out. And now I'm going to have to switch the Mally into gold. I'm not sure how that's going to work though, guys. We do have the Veil up. I'm going to go for it. I think we have to switch the Mally into gold. Take an EQ. Get the skill swap off before we die. This is going to be tough to pull off, guys. Let's see if we can do it. We're getting these quick claw activations. Not sure if that's clutch. If we get knocked out by Pelly, then that quick claw is definitely clutch. Let's see. We get the skill swap onto gold. The Pelly is going to go before the Swampert. Gets the Hurricane off. Okay, we do resist that. And we take nothing. Nice. The Pert does go for Earthquake. So we are going to get drops. Tink is going to go down. But the gold... Okay, we do live. And we're going to get the Citrus. So we're not too bad. We're not looking too bad with gold. Now I have to bring the Mally back in. Skill swap. And launch and make it rain. We're down to our last two, guys. It's all up to the gold. Can the tech pull through? Let's get the contrary and let's get some +2 make it rains going. Let's get some momentum. That's good actually, I don't mind that. We're going to get a +2 on the Pelly. We do connect. At least we don't miss like last time. Nice 50%. That's crazy actually. 50%. Not even boosted on Pelly. That's some good damage. He does launch a weather ball into the Mally. We take it kind of nicely. Okay. Let's launch another one. And let's fake Tears the Swampert. And let's see how that goes. If he lives, then we could be cooked, guys. But I'm not sure he will. This is a big hit. With the -2 from the fake Tears as well. He's a little bit chipped, which could help. He's on 93. Okay, he does switch. Back to Insyn. That's going to get dropped. That should definitely get dropped. He's had some chip from the EQ. Let's see if this drops it. A fake Tears. We do connect on both. And we get the double knockout. That's crazy, guys. The comeback. Gold is absolutely cooking right now. Again, guys. Hopefully Nintendo doesn't see this video. They're going to nerf make it rain again. They're going to make it 80 accuracy. Or maybe 85. They might try and make it the same as Willow Miss. Not sure what this guy is thinking about. He is down to his last two. That Basque is going to be a bit of a threat in the rain. So I think... You know what though? I think he might protect the Swampert. Because the Basque is scarfed. I'm going to make the read. I'm going to Shadow Ball the Basque. And fake Tears the Basque. Or just Helping Hand because we'll definitely knock him out. So I'll make the hard read. What happened there? The server did not receive your input. Did I not click the move in time? Okay, we do get the Shadow Ball off, so it doesn't really matter. Mali actually goes after gold, so I guess it chose TR. That's kind of funny, actually. That's an aura move. An unintentional aura farm. Because the TR was going to run out there anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to Shadow Ball. We did live the EQ just under half last time, so we should live this one. And I'm going to get the TR up with Mali, just in case he protects or somehow Shadow Ball doesn't knock him out. I know Mega Swampert does sometimes use a lot of bulk. If we can knock out the Swampert and win this game, this comeback was absolutely generational. It's not over yet though, he could get a crit or high roll. But he doesn't. Okay, so even if we don't get the knockout, we're going to get the room back up. So that should be a W, and we do get the knockout. Bro, the comeback is insane. This tech is absolutely cooking. These are all master rank opponents. They're not too shabby. I wonder if someone can actually take this into the champion tier though. That would be funny to watch. Okay, so we see a Metagross and Grimmsnarl lead. Is that mega meta? I guess it is. I'll just, who do I fake out actually? The Grimmsnarl is going to get screens up, I expect. I think the meta is still a bigger threat though, because it can outspeed and just knock out the Ninetales. But he does protect. Okay, nice, cool. So the fake out fails. I guess the Grim is going to start getting the screens up. Yep, gets the light screen up. We are going to get the Veil up though. And honestly, those two on the opponent's side are not really threatening the gold. So I feel comfortable just switching it in and skill swapping immediately. Unlike the last game and the Sun game where it was really dicey, this time I'm feeling kind of good. Unless he has some sort of surprise tech, we should be good to go here. Okay, he does Mega. What's that going to do though? Maybe click Iron Head into the Ninetales slot. Okay, he parting shots with the Grim. That doesn't matter because Tink is purely support. Where's he going to go? He does have his own weather as an option. Luckily this guy didn't outplay me like the last guy and we did get the Veil up. Okay, he does go to Pelly now. That doesn't matter too much. The meta, yeah, he just Iron Heads into what was the Ninetales. And we are going to get the skill swap off. So good start. I'm debating whether to Baby Doll Eyes the meta before I switch to Mali. Because that damage is going to be quite heavy even though we do have the Veil up. I could also Skitter Smack the Pelly, which is tempting. I think I will do that actually because Malamar is heavily invested in defense. And I'm just going to recover with gold. I could Shadow Ball the meta, but I feel like he might switch it or protect. Okay, he switches the Pelly into Grim. Damn, that's not good. So we kind of wasted a Veil turn there. We're not going to make any progress. I should have Baby Dolled the meta then. He body presses. Is that a set? Is that a thing? Body press meta? So that recover was also useless. I should have just Shadow Balled. Damn. So I will just... I think I'll just go to Mali. I'm not going to waste any more time. I'll go to Mali. And I will launch a Shadow Ball into the meta. He does have the light screen up. So I don't expect a knockout. But let's see. Mali comes in. We could have done that on the last turn. Let's see how much body press. Yeah, that's doing nothing. We could have easily just switched out on the last turn. We get the Shadow Ball off. Okay, nice 60. Solid chip. We do get the Spadef drop as well. The Grimmsnarl does launch a foul play. Okay, that's a decent bit of chip. We should be fine though. I'm going to get the TR up. And I think I'll just protect with gold. We don't want to get chipped too much by the foul play. Recover could have also been a play, but if we get crit, we could be in trouble. So I like protect. He does Iron Head the Mali. Hopefully no flinch. Launches the foul play. Okay, no flinch. Nice. So we get the TR up. And honestly, the meta, I'm not sure if it's going to die. It is at -1s per death, but it could just drop maybe to a neutral, make it rain. We are going to skill swap, obviously. Get the +2. Hopefully no miss this time. He does protect. Okay. Trying to waste the turns already. Launches a foul play. He is actually slower, which is interesting. We do get the citrus. Hopefully we knock out the Grim. I don't think we will though, because he does still have that light screen. I'm saying about 80. Should do at least 80 to the Grim. Okay, not quite, but still good damage. We get the +2. And now I think we're in a really good spot, guys, because the Metagross should die. I will fake tears it, just in case. I mean, he could switch too. He could switch out that slot. And then we can catch something coming in with the -2 fake tears into the +2, make it rain. He does foul play again. We are getting slightly low. So we do have to watch that. Just to make sure gold stays safe. Because we are kind of putting everything on gold. You guys may have noticed in the team preview, I do have the Sinistra with the Rage Powder and the Psych Up. Because we can maybe copy the boosts and then launch some big matches at the opponent. But yeah, maybe there's another tech. I've got my Psych Up Sylveon in the back as well. I haven't brought it yet, but I think that is a nice idea. If you can somehow maybe leave Ninetales and just get the skill swap off without getting the Veil, then you have an opportunity to bring in a Psych Up guy and copy the gold boosts. Maybe one of you guys can try that. He does have the Arch last. So I'm just going to fake tears that and launch another Make It Rain. This should get the knockout. -2 from the fake tears, +4 from the Make It Rain. Shadow Ball actually, because I don't think the Pelly is going to knock us out with any one move. And of course Make It Rain can miss, as we've seen. So I think I will just Shadow Ball the Arch. Secure the knockout. Hopefully the Pelly doesn't knock us out. If it does, then this was a bad play. Let's see. He Weather Balls. Into the Mally though. Okay, so we're safe. I don't think that would have knocked out gold anyway. We do lose the Veil now. But yeah, he just leaves. Cooked and seasoned to perfection. Okay, so I'm going to skill swap and launch and Make It Rain. We should do some heavy damage to both. I'm not sure we knock out the Sneasler. Okay, he switches out. Into Torkoal. Okay. So we are going to get the Make It Rain, but we are going to be in trouble on the next turn. He launches a Thunderbolt. That does absolutely nothing. We're going to get the +2. We might have to make some plays just like the last Sun game. Let's have a look. So that Torkoal I don't think is in range of the next Make It Rain. The TR does end. And I'm not even sure we have to actually make that play because the Giraffe is heavily chipped. I think we just Helping Hand and launch another one. Hopefully no miss. If we miss the Giraffe, that's worst case scenario, but let's see. The Torkoal protects. Yeah, that's his best hope actually, just to protect and try and dodge it with the Giraffe. But he doesn't. Okay, I got scared there, guys. I thought for a second that we missed, but we do connect and knock out the Giraffe. And I think he's cooked. He still has that Sneasler, which is faster. So we're going to have to work around that. It's a bit of an awkward one, guys, because he has some guys that are faster. And of course he has the TR. But I think because of how much of a threat the Torkoal is, it's still better to stay outside the Twisted Dimensions. I'm just going to make the same play. Help out the gold. He does have the Shadow Claw, okay. And that does heavy damage. Oh, it's a crit, that's why. I was going to say, why is that doing so much through the Veil? But we should be fine. We get the citrus and we do connect on both. And Torkoal does get dropped. See guys, that's why the helping hand is so important. Just to guarantee those important knockouts with the Make It Rain. And I think he's cooked. No matter what he has last, he's going to get absolutely... Yeah, he just forfeits. Another Goob. Another Gholdengo masterclass. And we're actually kind of climbing. This one is a bit awkward again, guys. We're in a bit of a tough situation. I think we can still pull it off, though. We need the fake out support. He goes to Arch. Okay. We've seen a lot of Arch today. Not surprising. I'll just try and get the room up. And I will fake out into the Arch. The Sneasler is never knocking out Mali. We are heavily invested in defense. Tinkaton is more Spadef. And I've put more defense into the Mali, which I think is a good balance. And yeah, that does hardly anything with the Veil up. That CC is doing nothing. He does get the Poison Touch though. Little bit annoying. I usually run Unburden on Sneasler, guys. That's way better, I think. And way more honest as well. Poison Touch plus Diaclaw is diabolical. But we do get the room up, so I think we should be fine. I'm going to go straight to gold and try and get the skill swap off. It's going to be a bit difficult to come back in this situation because we do need to get the Mali back in and skill swap again. And by the time we've done all that, I think he might just rack up too much damage. Let's see though. We do make a nice switch, catch the Dragon Pulse. He does get a crit though. Okay, we really don't need to see that at this point in the game. If we're going to make the comeback, we don't need any crits. We get the Mold Breaker. Sneasler does knock out the Tink. Okay, so we do get the Mali in. And we are going to get a skill swap immediately into a Make It Rain with a few turns left of TR. So it's actually looking possible. There's a chance here, guys. There is a chance. Don't give up until it's absolutely over. I'm going to Make It Rain. Knock out the Sneasler. Get the +2. Hopefully no miss. We really don't need a miss here. If we miss in this game, we're definitely cooked. Okay, he does protect with the Arch. Trying to waste the last turns. We just need to get the knockout though. Onto Sneasler. I don't actually mind that the Arch protects. I think that's actually better than it getting extra chip. Even though he is wasting the turns. We get the knockout, we connect. And we get the +2. So he's going to bring the Frostlass back in. And we definitely knock that out. But the thing is, he can protect. And I think I'm going to go for Fake Tears onto Arch. +2 Make It Rain. With the Fake Tears, should get the knockout. We did knock out that other Arch. Although I think that was slightly chipped. Let's see. Let's see if we can knock out the Arch from full. Yeah, the Frostlass does just protect. But this is the important thing, guys. Can we knock out the Arch? -2. +2 Make It Rain. Do we connect? We don't connect! Bro, that's crazy. We needed that one. We absolutely needed that one. And now we only have one turn of TR left. And we don't even have Mali to support. The good thing is, though, we should knock out the Frostlass. If we connected there, I think we definitely won. We secured the comeback, but he doesn't get the double, okay? He went for a cheeky little double, doesn't get it, and we don't quite knock out the Arch. If we didn't miss on the last turn, he was just cooked there, I think. Let's see what the Arch does. I expect an Electro Shot, yeah. Because he doesn't have Rain, I've just realised this, guys, because he doesn't have the Rain up, we can actually just protect. Bro, we could protect. And then on the next turn, they usually have what? Dragon Pulse, Flash Cannon. So we should live the resisted hit on the next turn. Unless he gets a crit. Then we could get dropped. But let's see, because he is at +1. And we don't have any SPDEF investment on the gold. We're going to block the E-shots. And now, we'll just take the knockout, guys. We'll take the knockout. He might go for E-shot again, but definitely loses if he does that. So I think he has to go for the Dragon Pulse. He protects, okay. Unless he has a crazy last move that we don't know about. I think he's goobed. We came out of the trenches to win that one. Let's get the knockouts. Again, guys, another one where we look like we could be cooked. Yeah, he just goes for E-shots. He probably just has Dragon Pulse and a Flash Cannon then. This tech is actually cooking way more than I thought it would, guys. We faced a few 1800s players, but also a couple of 1700s. So I wonder how this would do in like the 1900s, the champion tier. Maybe it would be much more difficult to pull off there. But honestly, these are solid players. I mean, you look at some of these games, they're making good plays, but they're getting overwhelmed by the +2, +4 make it rain. So let's have a look at the team. Okay guys, so this is the team I created to make this strategy work. As you can see, I've got Veil on the Ninetales and TR on the Malamar to support the Gholdengo. Gholdengo is bulky, max special attack though with the Citrus. And the rest of the team, honestly guys, as you saw, I'm mainly going to be bringing those 4. But the Sinister and the Sylveon has some good options with the Psych Up and the support. The stats here, you can see the investment. I've got the code there so you can copy it and try for yourself. Don't forget to subscribe and I will see you guys in the next one.